Hello and welcome to Best Sips Worldwide. I'm your drinking companion, Susan Schwartz, an American travel writer living in London. Thanks to my mother's love of martinis, the first words I spoke were shaken, not stirred, and I've been obsessed by the history of cocktails ever since. Through the years, I've been lucky enough to sip some of the best made by the best. Hear that sound? It's time to cozy up to the bar and let me introduce you to the movers and shakers of the world's most famous watering holes. Homer is to the Odyssey as Vic Bergeron was to the Mai Tai. How fortuitous it is that our guide today through Tiki history should be named Odysseus. Home to Odysseus Malice is the 53-year-old Trader Vic's at the London Hilton Park Lane, and we are sitting down with him today to talk Tiki. So with a name like Odysseus, you have to tell me your journey from the Philippines, right?
Yes, from the Philippines.
To here, London, at Trader Vic's. Can you give us a little bit of...
Okay. My mom and my dad is quite... they like to read books. Okay? So, first, my brother is a Julius Caesar. He's a Roman... Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And what... Julius Caesar Malice.
Malice. So that's my brother name. And my sister name is Aphrodite Malice. Then I'm the last one. They call me Odysseus. He's a demigod, by the way.
So they went from Latin names to Greek names.
That's it. Yeah. So my parents quite they like to read books and everything. So
I guess you were the only one at your school who had those names.
Yeah. So every time I'm in the school before, they always make a joke with me. And that's it. Until now, they're making jokes with my name and everything. So that's it. That's why I prefer to call OJ. But the thing is now, like way back 90s, OJ is not really good in America. So some of them, they prefer to call me Odysseus now.
All right. So what do they call you when they come to the bar?
They call me OJ.
OJ.
Some of my guests, they call me Tiki Man. Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, so because I'm working Trader Vic, every time I'm going to some training, rum training and everything, it's like Trader Vic is quite famous on rums and everything. So that's why they're calling me Tiki Man because...
Well, let's go back before you were called Tiki Man.
Yeah.
Did you always want to be in bar world?
Of course, yeah. I used to work as a waiter before, but since the waiter working the floor is quite different because it's always every time it's like always been the same job and everything. So, okay, why not go to the bar and to explore more about cocktails, about food and everything.
Was this when you were in the Philippines?
No, in the Philippines I'm just studying. And
you just studied. Yeah. And so how old were you when you came to London?
About 23, 24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when I came here, so I'm working like in one small place in High Street, Kensington, but as a waiter. Then when I moved here in Trader Vic, it's like that's mid-2007. So it's already 9 years now.
Oh, it's a while. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm working the floor first for 3 years, then working about 6 years inside the bar. Yeah, so I like it. It's much better, by the way.
Did you like the drinks?
I love the drinks.
All right, and how did you get to the progression of being Tiki Man?
Tiki Man because it's like I like to make stories about Trader Vic. I like the history of Tiki. I love the drinks. I love the food, how they do it. I love the drinks when my boss, like Vic Bergeron, the founder, invent the Mai Tai and everything. So I'm thinking about, okay, why this Mai Tai is quite big in the US? Why it's like this a quite big history in the US until now. So why? Because it's like I want to be part of that history. Mm-hmm. So it's like I learn more about Tiki itself. So
right,
that's why they call me Tiki Man.
I guess this has been here 50 years.
53 years.
53 years,
yeah.
Boy. And that's a long time for Tiki culture to remain in London.
Yes.
And when was the first Tiki bar? When was the first Trader Vic's, I guess?
It's 1934.
1934.
But before, it's Hinky Dinks.
Right.
Yeah,
Hinky Dinks was his
Hinky
first
Dinks.
bar.
That's the first
Vic
bar.
Bergeron.
Vic Bergeron. Then he's changed his name in about 1940s to Trader Vic's.
Right.
Because like he liked to collect stuff and everything. So the wife said, why we don't change the name to Trader Vic's?
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Because he had lots of stuff. So he was the trader.
So he liked to stuff. He liked to collect stuff. He liked to
Was it
hunt
any
and everything.
specific stuff?
Normally, like all the artifacts and everything. So he changed his drink. He gonna go to one place. He gotta change his drink to artifacts and everything. So this is how he started.
And then he went to Hawaii and Cuba, right?
In Hawaii. Yeah. Okay. If I'm not wrong, when he went to Hawaii in about mid-70s, if I'm not wrong, yeah.
Yeah.
He make a drink for one hotel there. Then he put some pineapple in the Mai Tai. That's why he got been famous there as well in Hawaii.
For putting pineapple in the Mai Tai.
Yeah.
But before that, I think he went to Cuba.
Cuba as well,
right.
to refine his bartender skill.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I guess that's when it was,
They started
pre-Castro, and it was the place to go for drinks.
Yeah.
Especially for Americans.
Yeah, sure.
And so he brought this culture back. It's incredible that it's still something that people love. I mean, I assume that it's been here 50 years, so it's got to be popular.
Very, very popular, yeah.
And do you see Londoners or mostly foreigners?
Like both, by the way, like from locals and from America and from the Middle East and everything. So because we really get famous in every part of the world, by the way. So that's why, like a lot of them, we got Trader Vic's in London, so we need to go there. So first destination, it's Trader Vic's London. Then they're gonna go somewhere else.
So before seeing the London Eye, they're at Trader Vic's, London.
Yeah.
And what is like the number one drink that is ordered?
Mai Tai. It's always been Mai Tai.
All right. Now, for everyone who doesn't know, Vic invented the Mai Tai.
Yes.
Right. So what are the ingredients?
Okay, the first ingredients who went out when he make the Mai Tai is a rye nephew 17 years old rum with orgeat syrup, with sugar syrup, and we got orange curacao and lime juice. Then, because that time Mai Tai become very, very famous, so the rye nephew is like he finished all the stock, so he changed it to 15 years old rye nephew. Then he gets scared, maybe it's gonna run out again. So that's why he changed it again to like with the Trader Vic's rum.
So it was all just what he had.
Yeah.
So and what he ran out of, and then what he got. So did he label his own rum?
Now
then?
he labeled. We got our labeled rum and everything now, especially in the States. So they're using their own rums. They're using their own concentrate. They're using their own orgeat and sugar syrup.
So where is the rum made? Where's it from?
It's from Jamaican rum.
How did the Mai Tai get its name?
Okay, we got two friends from Tahiti come to his bar, and Mr. Vic Bergeron make them a drink. So he put the rums, he put the lime juice, he put the sugar and orgeat and dry orange. Then he gave it to his friend. Then the friend said, Mai Tai Rohai, means out of this world. So that's why they call it Mai Tai now. Then I been famous and everything. So like how many years now they're doing it now? Like about 60, 70 years now they're doing the Mai Tai. So
it's amazing that throughout these 50 years and longer that Vic Bergeron, when he started the bar, that he has created this culture that if you see a pineapple in a drink, an umbrella, something plastic, a little shark, that it's automatically a party. It's... Did you have any of this in the Philippines when you were growing up? Any
it's like
experience with this?
It's nearly the same, by the way. The culture is nearly the same as in Hawaii, or it's like the same as in Tiki. It's nearly the same the way they make the drinks, especially for the juice and everything. You put some rums with the juice and everything. So it's nearly the same. That's why when I work here, it's like, okay, I feel like home. That's why I'm staying here for 9 years now. That's why I love the place. I love the drinks. I love the food.
Have you seen it grow or change in the time that you've been here?
No, it's always been the same.
It's always been the same.
It's always been the same.
So how do you keep excited about it?
No, because it's like I'm here like for 9 years. Like you see all the bamboos, you see all the artifacts and everything. It's like you feel like home, like you feel like you're on holiday every single day.
That's amazing. I love
Yeah.
that. Have your parents come? Are they?
No.
I wonder if they would feel the same way.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
home. That's
Yeah.
a really nice thing to say.
Yeah.
I really like that.
That's true, yeah.
And I guess that's why people keep coming back and keep coming to Trader Vic's is they always know what they're going to get.
True.
And there is definitely comfort in that. A lot of the really famous hip bartenders are starting to do what they call their proto-tiki culture and bringing this back and redoing hurricanes and making new recipes for all these kind of different these drinks that Vic invented when they could just come as easily here and
To drink here.
and drink it here,
Yeah.
you know, because it's pretty much always been done the same way and it's
Yeah.
always been good.
No, because like some of them did make it in their own house or in their own bars and everything, but they always come here first. They ask us some question. They ask us like where this one come from, where this one, what you put on this one and everything. It's always been like the first step. They always come here before they do it. So that's why, like, I know a lot of, like, for the bartenders, like some people and everything, they come here, they ask some question every single time, especially the Mai Tai, of course. Then they do it by themselves now, every time. But still, always been, like, Trader Vic is always,
Well, you know what? I think it's interesting that you're named Odysseus because I feel that writers also always go back to the original text because they were the first writers.
Yes, yeah.
And then they create their own.
Yes, yeah.
And so you being named Odysseus at Trader Vic's, you're kind of the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are promoting a tradition that's been around for a long time, both in your name and
The history.
in the history that you do.
Yeah, true.
And I think it's a great combination.
It's true, yeah. Like my name is quite historical and everything. Then I'm working in the got history in Tiki and everything. So that's the thing.
I think it sounds great, and I'm getting thirsty, so I think we should go to the bar and make a drink.
Of course, yeah.
So when the weather gets to you in London town, head to Trader Vic's on Park Lane, and Odysseus will be there to serve you up a bit of sunshine. There's one ballroom in Paris that cannot be missed. The one in the Intercontinental Le Grand. While you're there gazing at the 19th century masterpiece, make sure to have a very 21st century cocktail in their bar. On the next podcast, we hear how bar manager Soisic Lemercier has gone from Brittany to the City of Lights. Until next time, bottoms up. For more information and links to everything you've heard about, plus a bit more, please visit bestbitsworldwide.com. Thanks for listening to Best Sips Worldwide, a spin-off of Best Bits Worldwide. Always remember the wise words of Oscar Wilde, all things in moderation, including moderation, and never drink and drive. Okay, I said that last part. Theme music is by Steven Shapiro and used with permission. You'll find me at the bar